we officially are working on a project, which means we feel better. Dan is going to install a humidifier into the house. We're moving. This is the first time I put makeup on since last Friday. So feeling good. We're of course wearing our masks, extra precautions, but feels good to be working on a project. Babe, what's it like driving for the first time in over a week?
I hate it.
What do you hate about it?
It's just taxing. Everyone's just in a rush to go nowhere.
Yeah.
They're just going to Walmart. They're going to get food, but they're just driving so fast.
Dan and I live at a slower pace than most of America. I maybe move a little faster than him sometimes.
This is when you face it to yourself when you're talking.
But I'm still getting your perspective.
But you're narrating, so you should face it to yourself. Like that.
It's difficult to face to myself.
You just did a great job.
The mountains look so pretty with the sun setting. I just feel tired.
Tell me about your feelings.
I feel tired. Do you feel tired?
Yes.
Even though you slept till 11:30?
Yes.
Yeah. I just feel tired and slightly out of breath, even when I do like the stairs. But we're going to take you along our project week. Well, it might not take us a week, but we will actually take you along and show the finished product because we've done a few projects and we keep getting questioned if we actually finish them. So Dan is going to install a house humidifier. What?
You just like froze there.
I forgot what it was called for a second. The COVID brain stuff. I already can't remember things. I just hope that I don't have that as well. But anyways, we're gonna install a house humidifier to help with the dry air. And Dan's really excited because he should be able to hook it up to our
Ecobee thermostat.
Ecobee.
So the thermostat will just control when the humidifier basically releases water, which allows it to add humidity to the air. So
Yeah,
that's the goal.
this is definitely needed. I lather lotion on as I'm itching my head all the time. So.
Our humidity inside the house right now is 18%. Where outside I think it's like maybe 25. It's better outside despite it being 20, 30 degrees and snowy.
Yeah. Yikes.
So we're hoping that we can get it up to at least 35, if not 40.
Oh, here's my favorite view. Maybe not the construction, but I do love driving up this way and seeing the view, the sun setting in the background.
All right, it is the next day, and I am going to start installing the humidifier on our furnace. They used to have one here, but for some reason it looked like they removed it, and the old controller's here, but it's not hooked up and is just sitting there. So current plan is to install the new unit right here, duct it over to there, and then hook it up into our Ecobee thermostat, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long, maybe like 2 hours. Let's see.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting.
It's a little scary. Is this what you're supposed to be doing? He can't hear me because his headphones are in.
What?
I was talking bad about you. Is this what you're supposed to be doing?
Sure.
Sure. He's just rigging it around this pole.
Yep. Rusty tin snips. Yep.
Well, we're getting the house humidifier in maybe tonight.
It's either not going to be done or it's going to be done. There's no half doing it. There's a hole in the duct now.
Oh.
So you have to finish it or I got to fix the hole.
Yikes.
So.
Kobe, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go cook dinner.
Great.
Go share with the people what I'm making. Are you coming? Just got home. I stayed late just because missing 2 days of school, and then we have a staff meeting in the morning, so I knew I wouldn't be able to get caught up then. But I am making Cajun chicken with pasta. So I've got my chicken, some parm, my Creole seasoning, garlic powder, flour, penne, of course, some garlic, and then this recipe calls for sun-dried tomatoes, which is super yummy.
All right, I got the whole cut. It was not bad at all. Just learning to use the tin snips took a little bit of time. There's two different types. There's the right hand and then the left hand. I believe these are the right hand, but don't quote me. I'm a professional amateur, not a professional. So I believe these are the right hand snips. If they're the left hand, the blades would just be flipped, so you could like cut up easier here opposed to cutting up easier here. So these were good for cutting up on the right, but good for cutting down on the left, if that makes sense. So anyway, I got it done. It's not mounted yet. I still want to make sure it's going to be level and all that. But here's the hole. And then next I'll be cutting another hole up there to route the air to after it goes through the water drip here, which will like evaporate the water, and then that's what actually puts the water into your house. Basically just evaporated air from there, it flows air through this thing, then routes back through to your HVAC supply line, I guess. I think is what it's called. So yeah, not too bad. Let's keep going. One other thing, always use eye protection and gloves when you're dealing with sheet metal like this. It's very sharp. All these little ridges are very, very sharp, and sometimes some little pieces can fling off like this, and that can fly into your eye. I had gloves on, they're down there. Just a reminder, always wear glasses when you're doing this type of thing. All right, got the unit installed. Not completely, but that first part, just finished it all up. Got it all screwed in. 6 screws going around the outside. Let me get my flashlight. 6 screws going around the outside. That may not work well. There we go. And then I also got some duct tape to help seal it up, because the one thing you don't want in an HVAC system is any air leaks that affects your overall pressure. So I did 2 layers around all the corners and edges. So it should be a pretty good seal. If it leaks a little bit, it's okay, but should help make it work a little bit better. So now we are going to cut the other end in the hole, or cut the hole for the other end. Then install the inlet and start running the 6-inch pipe to it. All right. We have now cut the hole to where the air is going to feed back into the supply line. Right there. And I put in a little inlet so the 6-inch duct can go from over there up to here. Wasn't too bad. It's basically cut a 6-inch hole like I did on the other side, except this one was a circle instead of a square, and installed this little what's it called, I don't know what the official name is, but installed that. Then there's these like fingers that you expand so it doesn't pop out. So pretty easy. Going to put some of the duct tape on it again, make sure it stays secure. I mean, it's not gonna fall out, but just to help with its rigidity a little bit, and for that airtight seal. And then really the last thing to do with the ducting is to run that 6-inch tube duct, which I'll have to cut down. I'll have to cut this down to go from a 90 degree right here to a 90 degree there, and duct in between. And then after that, we just have to run the water line and the 2 power lines, and that's it. All right, that took a little longer than expected. I think I got it. So just finished running the 6-inch duct from here, a 90 degree, cut down that long piece to fit there. And then if we look on the other side, it's close. I think with a little bit of tweaking the angle a little bit, some screws to secure it, then at the end of the day, some duct tape, I think it'll be good. May not be the prettiest, but hey, I'm not a professional. I'm an amateur. What am I? Professional amateur. That's what I always call myself, a professional amateur. So, and hey, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than paying someone, and it's really not that hard. All right, I think the duct is done. It's not the prettiest. The angle's a little bit off. Really, it would have been better if this edge was a little bit farther out. I recessed it a little bit because that side's recessed a little bit, but I guess I didn't get it right. That's why you can see that it's at an angle. Made it a little bit hard to get it right, get it so I could seal it up, but that's why they make that duct tape for various reasons, including to make it airtight and to help close it up. You can see even on this unit that tape's everywhere, so I don't feel bad using it. And it's pretty sturdy. Not that it's gonna hold weight, but it ain't going anywhere, as they say. So now just got to run the water line, just like here, how they have a saddle valve on the cold that the old one used to use. It's better when humidifiers use the hot water. So I have a new saddle valve to go on the hot water side, probably go up high because eventually I'm going to reroute all of this and install an expansion tank. But for now, I'll install the new saddle valve probably about right here, pipe the water line into here, and then wire it up. About 2 more steps. Shouldn't take too long, maybe about another hour. It's probably been about 2 so far. Not too bad. All right. The only thing left now is wiring. Got the water line ran over to the hot wire There's the hot water there. It's turned on, no leaks, we're good there. We'll still have to check here once I get the solenoid opened, and to do that, I gotta wire it. So, gotta splice into one of the neutral wires here. So I'll probably cut into this guy, run a cable from there up to one of those leads, and then run a wire up to the thermostat. Just about done. Taking a little bit longer than expected, but that's what's expected, because that's what happens when you're a professional amateur. All right. It is about 10 o'clock now, probably about 4 hours total if you include, or if you don't include dinner. If you include dinner, about 5, maybe 4.5. But we're done. We're good. I got to clean up some things. I got to rerun, or just make it look a little more presentable. I need to go get a new drain tube. That's the correct size. I read the package wrong. And I want to get some things to like affix the drain tube and the wires to the furnace itself to make it look a little bit better, because right now they're just hanging out. This product, I did test it, it does work. So you see these are just kind of hanging out here. I want to just make it look a little bit better by doing 90 degrees and stuff like that. This tube, I read the inner diameter as the outer, or the outer as the inner, so it's the wrong size. I got to work though, just to test it, so I got to get a new one of these. Then I want to run it straight down, and then I need some fasteners, and then you can see it looks like crap right now, but it's going over there. It all works. Hot water's going over there, straight to there, and we're on winter. And it works. Everything works. Everything's great. I wired it all in, plumbed it. The Ecobee is controlling the humidifier, which is phenomenal. And basically what the Ecobee does is it just controls the solenoid. It tells this solenoid to open or to close. Open or close. And if it opens, water comes through here, goes into there, drips down, does what it needs to do. I think that's it. Overall, I'd rate this probably a 5 on the difficulty scale. 5 out of 10. It's really not that difficult. Just lots of little things. You know, you got to deal with your water. You got to deal with your electric. You got to deal with your duct work. You got to cut sheet metal, or I guess aluminum, but not too bad. I'm glad I did it. If you were to pay someone to do this, it would probably cost you $500. The unit itself was $140. Just this was $140. And then probably all the other parts and stuff was probably about another $70 or so. So I did the whole thing for, you know, just over $200, or right around $200. Where, like I said, if you're to pay someone, it would probably be $500. And I don't like spending money on stuff like that if I can do it myself. So I try to do a lot of my own projects. If you guys like this type of video, let me know. If you want more details, like more step-by-step, I don't really want to make these how-to videos. There's plenty of those on the internet. I want this just be me just doing what I'm doing, Julie doing what she's doing. But if you want more details, I can do that. If you want less details, I can do that also. There will be a bunch of this on this channel. So reminder, please hit the subscribe button. Now that we're back to not being on COVID, we'll be posting probably 2-3 times a week minimum. One of the next projects is cleaning up this basement. My mom did a really good job at getting it all situated. Then I came in here and finished some of my cable runs going into my servers. So it temporarily made it look like crap. But I just bought a workout bench and some dumbbells, so I'm going to try to make this a little bit of a weight room of sorts. Nothing fancy. I just got to get my butt off the desk or off the chair, because I just sit there all day. I'm working from home. I need a place where I can go do something else. So anyway, that's going to end it for today's video. Again, please subscribe, like, comment, all those things. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.